Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the book The Romanovs by Lindsey Hughes. This book was really cool because it was really, it was more condensed, but it was going through the Romanovs all the way from Michael, who was the first Romanov, to all the way to Nicholas II. So that was really cool to get like a 230-page book that goes through the whole entire Romanov family. And since it is so condensed, there are more people get more page time than others. Certain people get more page time than others. Like, for example, there is a whole chapter just on Catherine the Great. And I think there's a whole chapter on Peter the Great, and Nicholas II gets 2 chapters about him. So there are people in the Romanov family in this book that get more page time. So, and I really like this kind of book. I know a lot of people that I talk to, they think it's really hardcore. I tell people I read a lot about Imperial Russia, and they just think that is so hardcore. They're like, wow, that is just I just want to read casual books. I don't want to deal with all that. But I really enjoyed it, and if you're a fan of Imperial Russia, like I am, I strongly suggest you pick this book up. It was very good. And it goes through pretty much the 1600s to pretty much to the end when they were all canonized. So in 1998, so it goes through a big chunk of history, which was very cool. But this wasn't one of my favorite ones, though. That's kind of why I got rid of it. It wasn't one of my favorites. I'm more into the memoirs and things like that. And I'm more into the later ruling family, probably from Alexander II to Tsar Nicholas. But the other people I really don't know that much about, and I'm not as interested in them. So it wasn't one of my favorites. It wasn't one that I kept in my collection. But it was a really interesting read. But I don't know if you guys remember, I asked people to choose a book, and that was a few months ago, so this took me very long to read. I guess and stuff was also going on. I have issues, but that was probably another reason. But this really wasn't one of my favorites. It's still very good, but it wasn't one that I would want to keep, that I kept in my collection. I ended up selling it on Amazon and things like that. So, but I thought it was really cool to see a condensed version of the Romanovs as a condensed, it wasn't like a 500-page book. It was like 230. It was half that, which was really nice. But this really wasn't my favorite, and there's really not a lot to say about the book. It's more fact-based than it's more, it's a biography, so it's more fact-based. But overall, it was still really good. But I didn't keep it, But that's just me. Again, my opinion, I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm not saying, don't buy the book. Because I don't roll like that. I don't like when people tell people to do stuff and people end up doing it or not doing it. And now I'm going to start talking about what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be reading next. Philippa Gregory, I have the book came out, Three Sisters, Three Queens, and I'm going to be reviewing that. I'm going to be picking that up at Barnes & Noble, and the only reason I'm going to Barnes & Noble is because I have someone gave me a gift card that they weren't going to use, and I'm going to, like a Visa gift card thing, so I'm going to be using that to buy my book, and then that's like the only reason I would have bought at Amazon. At Barnes and Noble. And I just thought that'd be easier, and I didn't want to wait. I'm like, I want it now. I want to read it. So I'm going to be picking up that on Friday, but that's out now. It's probably out on Kindle if you're interested in Philippa Gregory. That's probably out right now. I hope it is. It's got to be out right now. If the audiobook's out, then the regular book's out. So I am going to be reviewing that. And for my birthday in June, my mother gave me a book by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, a really short book. It's actually called The Little Book of Buddhism, and I'm going to review that because for a long time now I've studied Buddhism, and I have friends that were Buddhists and things like that. So I'm going to be I'm going to be reading that and seeing what it's about and things like that. And I'm also thinking of doing some unboxing. For example, I'm really excited about Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I am going to pre-order that. But I'm going to pre-ordering that, and I might do an unboxing because I'm really excited about the game. And if you're not a Pokemon fan, because I know I have different age groups of people that watch my YouTube channel. So if you're not into that, you can just ignore this. But I am going to be reviewing that. I really want to get different things, get different things on my channel. So that's what I will be doing. And this vlog took a really weird turn, but there wasn't really a lot to discuss in the book without giving too much away for the Romanov book. So I hope this helped. And this wasn't an epic fail like the other ones I've been reading. So, yay, claps. This was not an epic fail like some of the other ones. And if Philippa Gregory's book turns out to be an epic fail, I will cry. That's going to really tick me off. I'm just saying that right now. If this turns out to be an epic fail, this Philippa Gregory book, I think I'm going to be done with Philippa Gregory. I really think I am, but because I'm just sick of being disappointed by these audiobooks. But I'm going to try and keep an open mind. Philippa Gregory hasn't disappointed me too much, so. But anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. But the Romanov book was pretty good. But it just wasn't my favorite. It was just, it had a lot of information, but it was more factual than not as, I can't think of the word, not as story driven. There are some biographies that they do a really good job at portraying the people, historical figures, as characters, which is kind of cool, but this wasn't one. But it was not an epic fail, so clap. So I will see you guys in the next video, and let me know if you have read the book, The Romanovs by Lindsey Hughes, and let me know if you're excited about the new Philippa Gregory book. I am. So I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.